The Olympics are the most important sports event to take place every 4 years. Despite the ongoing global health situation, the Olympics took place in Tokyo this year. In today's video, we're going to look at 10 of the funniest moments that have happened over the years in the Olympics, so let's jump into the video. Number 10. Did the Olympics include a knitting category this year? Did you know that Tom Daley is not only a synchronized diver who has won a few Olympic medals, but he is also a very good knitter? The gold medalist was seen knitting his way throughout the women's 3M springboard final. Not a single athlete competed from Britain for this sport, so to keep the clock ticking, the 27-year-old gold medalist was seen knitting from the stands at the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. The British athlete has in the past said that this is his way of trying to improve his mental health, that he adopted this method during the very lengthy lockdowns that were imposed due to the global health situation, a situation which each and every one of us is familiar with. Number 9. Even athletes have to prove that they really did win a medal at the Olympics. This is a moment that has never been witnessed before in the history of the Olympics. This year, in the 2021 Tokyo Olympics, 2 athletes won gold in the high jump sports category. The athletes were Gianmarco Tamberi from Italy and Mutaz Barshim from Qatar. The two won the hearts of everyone in the world when they agreed on sharing the title after they refused to compete again. While the two made history by winning a gold medal for their country, Tamberi on his way back home was forced to show his gold medal at the airport. The metal detector went off, and because of that, the security team asked him for his medal. Tamberi posted a video on Instagram of this moment, and in the end, he was seen asking the security guard if he can take his gold medal back home or not. Imagine spending years working to win a gold for your country, and in the end, when that finally happens, you need to have the permission of the security team to actually take it back to your home country. Number 8. The iconic high five during the first week of Olympics. In a match of volleyball between Netherlands and China, something happened for just a second, but one of the photographers was able to catch it on his camera. Since then, that picture has been going viral all over social media. During the women's volleyball qualifying match, Netherlands' Yvonne Belin and China's Zhu Yunli were seen high-fiving each other. Not literally during the game, but during the moment when one of them threw the ball and the other was trying to receive it. No one seemed to notice it during the game, but after the pictures of that were released, it put everyone in fits of laughter. Not only did the Tokyo Olympics 2021 have funny moments involved, a lot has happened during the previous ones as well. So let's take a look at that too. Number 7. Michael Phelps and his iconic death stare. Everything that gets posted online turns into a very funny meme, and this moment was definitely meme-worthy. This happened at the Rio Olympics in 2016, just minutes before the 200-meter butterfly semifinal. Michael Phelps was caught giving a very intense death glare to no one in particular. The legendary swimmer is definitely known for his competitive nature, and the face that he made at that moment most definitely suited his personality. Many thought that the death glare was because of Phelps' competitor, Chad le Clos, who was standing just a short distance from him. When asked if this was the reason for his epic facial expression, Phelps said that he was just focusing on his competition ahead, and for that he was listening to some intense music, because of which he completely zoned out and thus the face. Not only did Michael Phelps become a meme with this face, but #PhelpsFace was also trending on all major social media platforms. Number 6. Slow and steady wins the race? We have always seen that the fastest one to reach the finish line wins the race, right? But this was not the case in this race. In the 2000 Sydney Olympics, Eric Masambani participated in the Olympics for the very first time. But what he did not know or expect was that on his first time only, he will be able to win the Olympics. But wait, not with his fast swimming skills, but actually his slow and steady ones. Now, Sambani set the record for the longest swimming timing ever in the heat of the 100-meter freestyle swimming race, which was 1 hour, 52 minutes, 72 seconds. The reason why he ended up winning the first position was because his other competitors in the race got disqualified. And while this athlete was the only one in the race, the crowd still cheered for him more than ever. And then he got to win a gold medal for his country. Number 5. Lifeguards can get bored too, but only in the Olympics. How can anyone expect a bunch of elite swimmers from all over the world to not know their way in the water? But as per the rules, a lifeguard must be appointed. Who knew that a lifeguard would be this bored during the Olympics? The Rio 2016 Olympics gave us some of the best and funniest moments ever. This one tops the list. During one of the races, a picture of a lifeguard was captured who looked extremely bored. But honestly, no one really blames her. Imagine your job is to rescue someone who is struggling underwater. But will that situation really arise if each swimmer is surrounded by another swimmer? This moment for sure makes it to the most funniest ones. Number 4. Always first wait for the results to be announced. This is another moment that occurred in the 2016 Rio Olympics. After a boxing match between Liu Bin from China and Peter Mungai Wari from Kenya, a moment occurred that was very embarrassing for Liu Bin. The Chinese boxer thought that he had won the match and started raising his fists in the air to celebrate before the results were announced. But when the judges declared Peter Warui the winner of that match, things turned pretty awkward. After that, the Chinese boxer wrote a statement relating to this and said that the judge had stolen his dream. His message was then shared thousands of times on social media platforms, with everyone wishing that the Chinese boxer had just waited a few minutes more for the results to get announced. Number 3. The Olympics can make anyone forget how to use basic things. In this case, a water bottle. During the Rio Olympics in 2016, the funniest thing happened, which made everyone believe that athletes are too only human, even if they are competing in the Olympics. During the quarterfinal soccer match between Australia and Brazil, the Australian goalkeeper was seen trying to drink water from the other end of the bottle. While the athlete was under immense pressure and trying to find a strategy to beat the Brazilians, she somehow forgot how to use a water bottle to drink water. A moment that mistakenly occurred because of extreme tension turned into a GIF and was used by many on all social media platforms. Everyone expects Olympians to be nothing less than perfect, but this common human error just turned the whole crowd into a laughingstock. Number 2. You are allowed to smile during your race when you know you're going to win. If any Olympian should have a particular level of confidence, this would be it. This again happened in the 2016 Rio Olympics, when in the 100 men's race, Usain Bolt, also known as the fastest man alive, was clicked smiling as he was reaching the finish line. This time in the Olympics, before they were to even begin, everyone doubted Usain Bolt's capabilities as an athlete and did not believe that he could win a gold for his country this time. But he did, and his smile in the picture proves it all. This picture then resulted in the creation of countless other hilarious memes that are still seen on the internet today. Number 1. The time when the pool turned green. Imagine the pool where many Olympians have to swim to win a medal for their country turns to green instead of staying its usual blue color. This incident actually did happen during the Rio Olympics in 2016, where the pool had turned green, surprisingly. In order to hide their embarrassment, the organizers said that the pool resulted in this color due to it getting a lack of sunlight and wind. Afterwards, during the Olympics, it was revealed that the pool did not turn green due to environmental reasons, but because the contractor had dumped tons of hydrogen peroxide during its maintenance into the pool, which combined with chlorine in the water and thus then produced green-colored water. This incident occurred right at the beginning of the Olympics, which for sure told everyone to brace themselves, as the 2016 Rio Olympics were about to give everyone some of the funniest moments ever in the history of the Olympics. Well, that's it for today's video. We will see you in the next one.